Do you think that with certain models doing whatever it takes to get to that next level, do you think it makes it hard for models like yourself that's trying to do it the right way, that's trying to make a living, or not necessarily make a living, but doing it the right way? They're trying to promote, you're trying to promote yourself the right way. You're not putting anything out there that can be considered extra. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
So, do you think that it's much harder to get a gig because you're not doing that like some models are? This episode is being broadcasted and produced here at Big Stu Studios.
Kinda. I feel like it's a little harder for me here. Just for certain reasons. I guess it depends on the kind of audience you're trying to attract, and who, like what agencies you're trying to work for, what your ultimate goal is with modeling. I guess because there's certain types per se. So I mean, if you're trying to do like high fashion and then another model's doing like music videos or anything like that, I don't really think the two compete with each other necessarily for who gets it and who doesn't. Right.
Yeah, I just, like I said, it's one of them industries where one person, basically one rotten apple definitely spoils it for everybody. Which, like I said, I honestly, I don't think it's right because, like you said, not all models are trying to get a leg up by doing that. Most of them are not thoughts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of models that are not thoughts, people. I said it. Yes, a lot of you are thoughts. But if you aren't one, then don't pay attention if you know if you're a thought or not. But yeah, and it's just like the music industry, I guess, as far as females.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
They have to do, not that they have to do.
Yeah.
They choose to do that activities to get to the next level, which I honestly, I don't think, if that's what you do, teach his own, but I don't think it should spoil a lot of women that's trying to get into the industry.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you have a lot of friends that's into the modeling?
Kinda. I wouldn't say a lot, but I do have a few. Okay. Yeah.
Now, do you all get together, do a lot of shoots, or it's just?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We should though.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it'd be fun doing some photo shoots with your friends. I know women, y'all always taking pictures anyway. With your friends, y'all take about 1,500 selfies because one didn't look right.
That's how it is.
Yeah, this picture don't look right. Take another one. Like, trust me.
Y'all gotta look good.
Nah, by the 1,500 picture, it better look good. Trust me. You done had me take about 5,000 pictures, and you was mad about all of them. Nah,
that's how it is.
Nah. So, speaking of that, when you see the pictures, do you ever, or even if you, I don't know, do you see the pictures after, or do you usually see them during? How does that usually work?
Some photographers, they'll show me during the shoot, like, change this, or maybe you want to work on this, blah, blah, blah. Others, they don't really show you. I prefer the ones that show you during it. Of course. If I like looking crazy or whatever, I definitely want to know.
Again, so she could be like, well, I didn't look right in this. I wasn't holding this position. So she can critique. Like she taking a whole selfie, people. I didn't look good in this picture. Take another. It's not a selfie. This is not a selfie.
I'm not bad to work with.
She been and turned the whole photo shoot to a whole selfie. No, don't do that. But no, so the ones that don't usually show you, how long does it usually take for you to get the pictures back? Or do they ever give you the picture?
It varies. Because if they're super busy, it takes a while, which I don't rush them. But it's like, it's nerve-wracking to get them back.
Right.
This one I just did at a park with this photographer. His name's Jay Will on Instagram. He had him, he had him back to me that night, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it depends on how busy they are and how focused they are on editing them and all that.
Now, have you, speaking of that, have you done any, I know you said, have you done any night shoots?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Okay.
No.
Would that be something that you wouldn't mind doing? Just kind of.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be fine with it.
I've never seen anybody do. I don't know. I've seen videos done at night, but not actual like an actual photo shoot. And I always wonder how would that. Like how would you get the correct lighting for something like that if you're doing it in the dark almost at nighttime? So, but once you get the photos back, do you usually look at them right away, or do you just kind of wait?
I look at them right away.
Okay.
I have to. I don't know. I don't want to say nervous, but too anxious to see them.
Okay. Now, if it's something that once you see the photo, do you usually, what is your first thought once you see the photos from that shoot?
Myself, I always critique them, but I feel like that's a lot of people.
Of course. Again, selfies, people. Selfies.
So, yeah, I definitely pick them apart, which I shouldn't do. But, I mean, they turn out good. It's not like they're trash or anything. So, I'll usually it depends on the what time it is, like when I get them back, and I'll either wait to post them the next day or post them that day.
Now, with me being a photographer, do you usually, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer to get them back digitally, or do you prefer to get them back like an actual copy that you can hold?
I definitely like it when they either text me or email me the link to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you find that it's easier to keep up with, or is it just something that you just prefer to with the email? Do you think that it's more easier to keep up with than actually having them give them to you in a actual photo type thing?
I think one, it's easier to keep track of them when they email them to me. And the other thing is all the agencies, if you were to send them out or anything, they all want email, so it just just easier.
Now, do you have them? Do you keep them on a laptop or anything, or how?
I have them all on my phone right now.
Okay,
I need to back them up or something.
Okay. Now, do you have them in on your phone? Do you have them in a special folder or anything to where you can immediately go find them?
Yeah, I do.
Or do you have to search for them?
No, they're in a specific folder.
Okay. Okay, which that's good because that just you don't have to go looking for it.
Right,
usually.
exactly.
Now with agencies, how many pictures do they usually want in that email?
If you're submitting them through the website, they always want 4 with no makeup and jeans and a tank top, profile, standing all the way up, blah blah blah, all that, and then they'll probably ask for 3 or 4 of your shoot photos. So it's not too many.
Okay. Now, do these shoots have to be? Do these photos have to be recent, or can they be? How old can they be before the agency don't accept them?
The digitals, I would say, as recent as possible. The photo shoot ones, I feel like they can be. I mean, not when you're a kid or something, but
right.
maybe a couple years old. Okay. Yeah.
Now, have you before COVID, did you submit any of your photos to any agencies, or you just was waiting to kind of
I did
for them?
I did one.
Okay.
I did one, and they told me I had too much of a baby face.
I think, wouldn't that be a good thing, though?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, that kind of not set me off, but, like, was like, well, okay. Like, kind of derailed me. But, I mean, I'm going to take more and try again.
Now, I know you just said it kind of derailed you, but when you get those, not necessarily rejections, but those we'll contact you type things.
Right.
How do you deal with that? Because I know a lot of people that would kind of deter them from, oh well, maybe this isn't for me type thing. So what made you want to keep up with that, knowing that that's a possible thing for you to happen in this type of career?
I think at first it kind of made me feel like, well, I'm never going to do this again. But
right.
I mean, the industry's changing like every day. Looks are changing every day. What modeling agencies and magazines and all that want changes every day. I mean, us as humans change every day, so our looks change. So I feel like when I first got rejected, I just kind of said to myself, well, yeah, this sucks, but just wait a little bit longer, get more experience, and just do it again.
Now, how long have you been trying to do it professionally?
I guess the past year, maybe.
Okay.
That's when the idea like came into my head for real. Like, I'm really gonna try to do it.
Now, was it somebody that told you, that suggested that you should do it professionally, or is it just something that you wanted to do?
I've always wanted. I mean, like, I think my dream job was a model when I was younger. But I mean, all my life it's because I'm tall. They say like, you should be a model, or are you a model? But I mean, models are supposed to be tall, I guess, to everybody. But
What's the average height? What's the average height of a model?
I know agencies ask for about 5'8" to 5'11". I think. Don't quote me, but I think that's what I saw on one agency website.
So where do you fit in that height range?
Like 5'10".
Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely you have the required height for it then.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as agencies, I'm pretty sure I've never done modeling. Don't want to do it. Don't care for it.
Yeah.
I think it's, it can be a confidence booster for some people. I'm not one of those people. I don't need to be.
Yeah.
I don't need somebody telling me to do something. I do whatever I want to do.
Right.
Usually.
Yeah.
I don't like to take orders. I'm gonna do it my way, whether you like it or not.
Right.
But I know with certain agencies, even with certain photographers, they want you to be of a certain size. Now, what do you how do you feel about that aspect of it?
Well, especially with how inclusive the industry is now, I really don't think there should be. I know for certain shoots photographers want to do or brands want, they want a certain looking person, which, I mean, I understand that. But I think as far as anybody shooting with a photographer and I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just feel like anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I see that it's starting modeling. It's a lot of, they're starting to get more into the curvy woman now.
Yeah.
So do you think that's a good change in the industry that's including more women like that?
Yeah, I do, because like I said, when I was growing up, and I mean, this was at the beginning of, the very beginning of plus size models and all that coming into it or wanting to. I mean, all I saw was the thick, skinny models, and that's what everybody really thought you had to be, and you don't have to be that. Everything is fine.
Yeah. I I honestly think it's definitely good that it's starting to be more diverse.
Yeah.
Because as you see, everybody come in different shapes and sizes.
Right.
It's not just one standard size that you should look because honestly, in reality, nobody ever looks like that.
Exactly.
So a lot of it could be possibly photoshopped.
Yeah.
So it's like you're trying to put a stigma, a particular stigma on this whole modeling thing, which to me, if you looking for a certain model or a certain size, that just says that, for one, you're not good at your job as a photographer.
Yeah.
To me, honestly, because if you can't shoot, everybody has their preferences. Don't get me wrong of what you want to shoot, but if you feel like you can't shoot a plus size woman because of certain angles or anything like that, then you shouldn't be a photographer.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Because it's gonna be it's gonna be different. Like than shooting somebody a lot smaller. That's just unfortunate. But if you can't do your job, if you can't do that, if you can't make that adjustment, then you shouldn't be a photographer.
Exactly. No,
so
you're right.
I think that's where that certain stigma comes from, because a lot of them can't do it. So now that they really, I guess, have no choice because a lot of plus size women are starting to model. I think that as a photographer, they're starting to adapt more, which is good.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to someone that's trying to get into the modeling industry?
Definitely keep trying. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Be yourself. Don't look at other girls' pictures and compare yourself to them, because, no one's the same.
Right.
Try to do something different. Definitely try to do something that's going to make you stick out, and really just stick with it, honestly. If it makes you happy and that's what you want to do, then just keep doing it.
What's a good age, do you think, a parent, if they want their kid to get into modeling, what is a good age do you think they should start preparing them or start doing photo shoots and stuff like that?
For me as a mom, I would say I probably should have started my daughter around 3.5, 4, trying to introduce it to her more. She knows about it and all that. She loves it, and so does my son. But I would say 3.5 or 4, maybe. Yeah.
Now, why do you suggest starting them that early?
For one, to see if they. I know they're 3-year-olds, 3.5 and 4 don't really know ultimately what they want to do. But I think it's a good age to introduce it to them, just because they're so young. And, if they like it, they'll stick with it. If they don't, they're going to run away from the camera.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
So with your kids, do you think that they will eventually... Do you think modeling is something that they will pick up, especially your daughter? Do you think it's something that... Do you see a pattern in her character that you think, well, she might, modeling might be something that she might want to get into? Do you see anything like that?
Yeah, even when I'm just taking selfies or whatever, she'll be like, let me get in. Or if I'm going to a photo shoot, she'll be like, I want to go. And so she does, she's interested in it.
Okay, so what about your son? Do you see him getting into it, or?
Not as much as her, because he's always on the go, running around.
I got you.
Being a typical boy, but he does. He will take pictures, and sometimes if mommy's got to go to a photo shoot or whatever, he'll say, "Why don't they take pictures of me?" and all that. Okay. So he does have some interest. Okay,
so it's not a big interest, but it's definitely something
there.
That, okay.
Yeah.
Now I know you said earlier it's definitely something that you would consider if they wanted to do it. I see a lot of people that's usually looking for kids around that age to do commercials.
Yeah.
Or commercials or like little, like little TV shows or whatever.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like auditions, would you consider putting them in that type of environment to where they have to possibly audition for a commercial or a TV show or anything like that?
I would definitely talk to them about it and see what they thought. I'm definitely not gonna like force them to do it.
Of course.
I mean, if they were down for it, like if they liked it, if the environment was what I expected it to be and safe and all that, then yeah. I mean, I don't see a problem with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, like, again, is good that if it's something they're interested in, I mean, starting them early is not a bad idea because it definitely, for one, it helps them develop a lot quicker.
Yeah.
It helps them develop as far as like what I need to do at a photo shoot, what I need to do for an audition. It helps them prepare more.
Yeah.
I think the preparation, them starting early, I need to do this for a photo shoot. This how I need to start preparing for a photo shoot, or this how I need to start preparing for an audition. Could possibly would help them get that work ethic, I guess I should say.
No, you're right.
So, but yeah, it's definitely. I wish. I don't. You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I don't wish I was in the modeling industry. It is definitely one of them things that not even now I can't see myself doing.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't have the confidence to do it. It's just it's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean. I do.
It's not for me. I'm not big on. I don't like taking pictures for one. I'm not big on taking. Even now, my mom, she loves taking pictures, and it's just like she always want me to take a picture, or she want me to smile in the picture. Half of the time, I'm not gonna smile in the picture.
Oh, come on.
I don't like pictures. I just came from out of town for Memorial Day weekend, and we just did. It was basically like a family trip. I have an aunt that stays down there, so we went down there and visited her, and I tried to before everybody left. We left on Monday, and before we left, we had to take one big group photo. I was not trying to take. I was trying to avoid it as much as possible. I tried to. As soon as they got done with it, I was like, "Yep, time to go."
Right.
They was like, "No, stay." They had to look at the picture. I'm like, "Oh my." God, had to make sure it was good. I'm like, dude, I'm ready. I don't want to do this. Then we had to take another one because that one was. I was like, oh, are you serious right now?
That's how family pictures go.
Yeah, I enjoy my family, but taking family pictures, take one picture and I'm out. I'm not finna stay here for 3-4 pictures because y'all don't like the first one. No,
right.
Take this one picture. If it ain't right, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna be out of the next one because I'm not taking no more. But yeah, I'm not a big. I'm not big on being in front of the camera, not behind the camera. Even though I'm in front of the camera now.
Yeah.
But this is different.
Yeah.
I'm not taking pictures. I'm actually, talking and which is fine. I can do that. I wouldn't mind being on a radio show, but being behind the camera and actually taking the photos, I can do. That's a little bit easier. That's more my like.
Yeah, I mean everybody's different.
Yeah, me. So when did you know that modeling was something that you wanted to pursue besides your parent actually putting you in modeling? When did you know yourself like this can actually work for me?
I guess seeing models on like TV or in magazines, knowing what goes on in a photo shoot, it just sounded fun to me. It sounded like getting to travel and do all that. I mean, not every model's life is that glamorous, but I mean,
they sure make it seem like it.
I mean, yeah, they do.
They lying. Trust me, they lying, people.
But the thought of that lifestyle sounded fun, and I mean, I enjoyed taking pictures. So
yeah, being a model, you would have to.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are a little bit conceited. Very conceited.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, you okay? Since we got that part, she must be one of them.
No.
She said no comment. That usually means that's right up her alley.
I'm not throwing any shade. That's what it is.
She knows some people that's conceited.
And that's not it either.
So either way, either she's conceited or knows some people that's conceited that's in the model agency, which is fine. You don't have to name no names. I would want to know who that is. But,
oh my God.
I'm not gonna put you on the spot and ask you who you might be talking about.
Thanks.
But if you care to share, be free to share who you might, I
don't think it's anybody personally. I just think
she know him personally. That's why
I don't.
She know him personally, which is okay. We're not gonna, like I said, we're not gonna put her on the spot. But if she's so happy to share it, it's gonna be on here. But with modeling, what is one place that you wouldn't mind going to do a photo shoot?
This is gonna be super cliche, but California. Somewhere overseas, tropical would be fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think the biggest goal is to go overseas and do it.
Now, what's so big? Now, where at overseas would you want to do?
I would do Italy, Paris. Like I said, anywhere tropical, really. Mm-hmm. I think Africa would be cool too.
That's interesting.
It's really anywhere, really.
That's interesting. I've never heard anybody that would say Africa as far as a photo shoot. So why would you choose Africa?
I just think it's really pretty there. So much culture there, and I just think, and it's different. Like you said, I know photo shoots are done there, obviously, but I haven't seen a big major one there or anything. I just think it'd be cool. So,
would it be somewhere like would it be more like not an island, but more of a safari type shoot that you would want to do in Africa, or would it have to be something more like almost tropical?
I'd be down for really anything safari like, or even in a major city there. I'd just be down for whatever.
Now, with you moving, I know California, because California is one of those big areas for modeling, movies, acting, stuff like that. So, would you consider doing anything like in this region, like Midwest region?
Yeah,
like as far as Chicago or anything like that?
Yeah, because I know Chicago's a big place for it too. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I think if I got the opportunity to travel and model, it would be, an accomplishment for myself, because I think you kind of made it to a certain extent if you're traveling to model.
Now, what is the time frame for that you give yourself to be like, this certain time frame I need to be doing XYZ? So what time frame do you give yourself that you feel is necessary or obtainable to where you want to be established, I guess, at least a little bit more established to where you're traveling and doing certain things?
I would say I told myself I wanted to be with an agency by the end of this year. Okay. Early next year at the latest. Okay. But yeah, that's the first milestone I want to hit, I guess. Okay.
Now, are you, which I'm pretty sure you are, but are you doing anything that's getting you to that, to complete that milestone?
Definitely getting in shape from quarantine. I'm working out again.
Yeah, I think everybody is. Yeah. I think everybody is about that. Yeah, working out and trying to. Been at home for about a year, just sitting on the couch, and I've been doing that.
Right. So definitely trying to get back in shape. Researching agencies and things like that about the business. That's really what I'm doing right now. And then once I feel like I've found a couple agencies to submit to, I'll then hit up Stu and take some digitals to send them.
Okay. Now with these agencies, I know earlier you said some of them have a certain criteria that they feel like have to be met. Do you think that these agencies actually look at the pictures for the criteria, or do you think they just look at it for as far as the person?
I guess I would say, I mean, I really don't like 100% know, but I mean, I would think for the criteria, like if you can take a basic unedited, no makeup picture just in front of a camera, like how your body looks just in tight fitting, straightforward clothes or to the side, and then they look at your like height, weight, measurements, and all that.
Now, I'm pretty sure it has to be some type of, once you do get selected, I'm pretty sure there has to be some type of interview process for the agency so they get to know you as a person, or basically know you as a person, your characteristic, your character, and stuff like that. So, if you were to get interviewed by them and they were to ask you, what do you bring that's different to our agency, what would it be? What would you tell them?
That's a good question.
I'm good at this, people.
Yeah, you are.
I do what I can.
I guess I would try to say, because, well, I mean, I feel like I'm starting older than a lot of the already signed models are. And, I mean, I'm a mom, which I know models are moms, but I guess not many this young.
Right.
So I would definitely try to incorporate that in it and say, like, it can be done. It's not impossible to do. If you're a mom and this is what you want to do, you can do it. And yeah, just I'm really big on like the diversity and equality and all that, which they are starting to get to. So
yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up, because it is a lot of models. It's a lot of models that are moms. A lot of them are already established, but nevertheless, it's still, whether you're in the industry as a mom or you're starting out as a mom before you get into the industry, it's still one of them things where you have to. It's very looked at as a big deal, because I guess they feel like you won't be able to. Your attention will be pretty much everywhere.
yeah.
It's certain things you wouldn't be able to do, because it's certain places you wouldn't be able to travel because you have your kids. Why do you think that with being in the agency or being in the industry, the modeling industry, why do you think that being a mom, in your opinion, being a mom is so, besides the fact that you can't travel or you have to really think about the traveling, what is the biggest thing about being a mom in this industry that you think would possibly hinder you from getting that big deal or that big agency?
Definitely the mindset of the agents or whoever is doing the selecting, of her not being able to have enough time, or she won't be able to do this, and which, I mean, in my case, that's not necessarily true, just because I have an amazing support system and a lot of people that will step in and help. Yeah, I think it's just that mindset that a mom is too busy, or a mom has this to do, and yeah.
So with you being in school, do you think that modeling would have to possibly take a back seat, or will it be something that how would you manage being a model and being a student?
I guess I would take it really day by day. I don't expect me to like blow up overnight or anything.
Right.
So school still is going to be like the main focus. And if modeling took off or did whatever overnight or in a few days, I would adjust accordingly. Yeah, because I mean, I'm going to finish school. It just, yeah.
Yeah, school is, I've come to realize that school is definitely one of them things where it has to be done. I just enrolled in my summer class.
Yeah.
Today, actually. I just paid for it. I enrolled in it today. So I'm getting back on that school track.
Fun.
Trying to. It hopefully is fun.
Yeah.
I've been out of school for 4 years. So it's definitely it's gonna be something different trying to get back in the mindset of school, and then once I start back working again, once school is back in for my students and me going back to work, that's gonna be a little interesting come fall.
Yeah,
because like I said, I'm definitely trying to go back to school. I'm trying to finish my bachelor's degree.
Oh, that's
after
good.
4 years of taking a break because of life, unfortunately.
Well, yeah.
So we'll see how this summer works. It's an 8-week course.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
So it'll definitely give me time to adjust. Because
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to still be working.
Yeah, right.
I definitely still have to work.
Yeah.
So it's going to teach me some time management. Hopefully I don't,
That's the main thing is time management.
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't overwhelm myself.
Yeah.
I pray I didn't. But I mean, I think I'll be good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been out of school for the past 7 years.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is definitely one of them things. Because I've been wanting to go back to school for the longest. I've been wanting to finish my bachelor's for the longest. Like I said, life, unfortunately, certain life events have happened.
Yep. It's understandable.
So I'm trying to get back in it, and come fall, we're really going to see, because I'm going to have a full load and working. So that's going to be very interesting. And I got a year left. So, I'm hopefully with this year I can get this out the way and be done. And I'm probably going to end up going back for my master's.
That's great.
And I'm either going to do athletic training, strength and conditioning. Those are really the only two that I'm really interested in. I want to stay in sports.
Yeah, for sure.
I love them. They definitely could take you to different places that they could take you far as traveling. Because I mean, when you think about it, every country has a sport
of some sort.
Whether it's soccer, baseball, basketball, a lot of them hockey, a lot of them have all these, various sports.
Yeah.
So with that, what you do in sports management, do you think that, which one do you think would take off first, your modeling or sports management? Which one do you want to take off first, I guess I should say?
I mean, modeling would be nice to take off so I don't have to finish school. But no, I really do want, so preferably modeling, but I don't want to sell myself short, but realistically,
right. That's true.
I'd rather, I'm excited about what I want to do with sports business, so it's fine either way, honestly.
So are you more geared with the sports business, are you more geared towards like the agent side of it, like being a sports agent, or is it just something that having a business that caters to sports?
I've thought about being an agent. I don't know if that's what I want to start out with sports business. I can't talk sports business. There's a million different things you can do with it.
That's true.
But what I want to do, I want to start in PR, like at a stadium or an arena for a team.
That's definitely that PR role is. Woo! You definitely gotta know what you're doing, because some of them players, oh my God, you never it's like you doing damage control constantly. With a player, whether it's them getting in trouble with the law or performance enhanced drug or whatever the case is, you definitely have to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to PR.
Yeah.
You have to do so much damage control. You got to figure out what really happened, the story, who has the story, how can I spin this story to make it not look bad on the organization.
Yeah. And I mean, I've kind of always been like that. I hate the aspect of like making it seem like it's not their fault or my organization's fault, but I mean, it just comes with the job. So
yeah, I honestly don't think I could possibly do it. I'll be like, you did this, right?
Right.
So now I gotta spend my whole day trying to figure out why you did it.
Yeah.
Who has this story so it don't get leaked and damage the organization? You just made my day that much worse.
Yeah, really.
So I've been told them, you stupid.
Really?
If you gonna do it, don't get caught. Like that would be my mindset. I'm gonna do my job, of course.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm definitely whoever did it, they're gonna know. You just made my day that much longer. You know that's right. Now I have to go to press conferences with you to try to spin this whole story that you caused.
Right.
Because you might lose your job today.
Right, exactly.
So now I got to keep you from losing your job and possibly the organization getting a bad rep, the GM getting a bad rep. Everybody's involved because of you. So yeah, it's just one of them things where I wouldn't be able to see myself doing it. Even as an agent, you have to try to keep your you got to do damage control on that side because you never know, this could possibly end your client's career.
Yeah.
Whereas like they can get rid of you now because you become too much of a liability. So now I have to work twice as hard to convince them what you did would never happen again.
Right. When we all kind of know it might.
It's a possibility you're going to do it again once you get off.
Right.
We know this. I know you're my client. I have to do whatever it is to protect you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you costing a lot of money right now.
Yeah, you gotta help me out here.
Right. Like you gotta you gotta give me something to work with. Right now, you're not helping me. You're not helping them. You're not pleading your case right now why you should stay with this organization. Because come at the end of the year, they might get rid of you.
Right. To be honest with you.
So we might be, don't be surprised.
Right.
that would be my mindset as an agent. Like, don't be surprised if they choose to get rid of you. Mm-hmm. Now you just cost me money and cost yourself a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you playing with my money, and now we have a problem because you just did something stupid.
Right.
So that would definitely be my mindset as an agent. But I would be able to get both of them done. I'd just be like, dude.
Yeah.
Even as a PR, I'd be like, can we just possibly suspend him for the rest of the year? Let's really give him something to look at.
Right.
Like let's give him something to think about, because we, especially those professionals, athletes that get in trouble constantly. Mm-hmm. Like I know the PR, they be like, dude, can we just get rid of him?
Right.
Like
come on.
He's making our job that much worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's something that's a everyday type job.
Yeah.
That's a handful.
It is.
That's a hectic job. But where do you see yourself as far as either modeling or possibly sports management? How do you see yourself landing in those two careers in the next 5 years?
With sports management, I'll be done with school.
Mm-hmm.
Not 100% sure on where I'd be living. I mean, ultimately, I'd like to move, but out of state. But regardless, I'll be in PR, working for a stadium. I want to start organizations for kids through sports. I want to definitely open my own business. With modeling in 5 years, I mean, hopefully, further than where I am now, hopefully with a few agencies, getting to travel, getting paid for some of my shoots, because not all of them are right now, but
that's understandable.
Yeah. Yeah, just going further with it and like really trying to run with it.
Okay. Well, that's another episode of Straight Like That. Let everybody know where they can find you, your social media, where they can find you at.
I'm on Instagram. It's SashMW_. That's the one I'm really only on is Instagram.
It's the Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been another episode of Straight Like That podcast. Being shot here at Big Stu Studios. Shout out to my producer, Big Stu. If you need any content created, he is the man for it. Link and description will be down below. Hers will be down below, so that way, you can just click the link and you'll be at her page. So she does have, I found her through Pure Dopeness. She's actually good. She's a good model.
Thanks.
She does her job very well. But if you need any, how would they book you? Would they book you through IG or?
Yeah, it's really easy. Just DM me.
Just DM.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, people. Just DM her. If you're a photographer out there, you need, you're doing the shoot and she's available. I'm pretty sure she can help whatever you need. But I am your host, Antoine Thomas. You can follow me on all social media, Facebook, Instagram. Those are the only two I'm really on. You can follow the show on IG or Facebook. Follow either one. It on IG is Straight Like That too. On Facebook it's Straight Like That podcast. I'm on Facebook, Antoine Thomas. My IG is _Antoine Jr. Please do not misspell my name. I can't tell you how many times people have misspelled my name. It's just it's I know it's not spelled the right way. Unfortunately, that's not my fault. But it's spelled ANTWAN. Do not misspell it. It's ANTWAN. My link to all my socials and the podcast will be in the description below. So that way you can just click on it and it'll take you straight to everything. Like I said, hers will be in the description below. So yeah, that's another episode. I'll see you all next week.
Bye.
This your boy Antoine, the host of Straight Like That podcast, being brought to you and aired at Big Stu Studios, produced by Big Stu.